Hey guys, how you doing? Now, I know what you're thinking. What the hell is this on your head and what is it doing there? Well, it's a slime from Dragon Quest and this is the blue one. I didn't show this one, but anyways, no. I didn't want to wear this, but the thing is, this slime kind of has me held hostage at the moment. He basically threatened me if I don't wear him on my head, he was gonna you know, drop a bunch of slime puns on my ass, and I was just like, great. Well, I guess I have to do it. But anyways, um, this video today I wanted to make really badly because if you remember my video that I made about traumatizing experiences in gaming, and I named basically all the ones I could remember, but I just started remembering another trauma, and I think this is the final one. I'm not sure, but I mean, I'd love to make more follow-up videos if it's something really like traumatizing that I remember. But this one came up, and this is why I want to make a follow-up video. Just for this subject alone, it won't be that long of a video, but I would like to show some things and talk about this because it really deeply disturbs the shit out of me. And even, it's funny because even today, I was like, let me just try to relive it a little bit. So I booted up the ROM, and I'm just like, I can't. Like, I played it and I was being terrified again, even though I haven't touched this game since I was a kid when I had my Genesis. Now, you're probably curious of what I'm talking about. Woo! Wait, I have to do that. You're probably curious what I'm talking about. What game were you talking about on the Genesis? I mean, you mentioned Splatterhouse, and that was in my first video. I talked about that in Super Mario Brothers, the traumatizing experiences with that. But there's this one little game on the Genesis that I don't really think was meant to be scary at all, and a lot of you people watching this, if you are around my age and you grew up with the Genesis, you probably know what I'm about to say. Maybe, maybe not. Let's just say it deals with a lot of water. Deep undersea. And if that doesn't get you, like, if you don't understand that, then what I'm trying to say, then okay, I'll just flat out spell it out. Ecco the Dolphin. If you guys remember Ecco the Dolphin, that game, it still terrifies me. Now, it's one of those memories. It's like, I can play Super Mario Brothers 3 anytime. I haven't played it in a while. Recently, it's been like, maybe it's been a few years since I played Mario 3, but I play that. It comes up where I want to replay it sometimes. And Splatterhouse, I usually play Splatterhouse like every year. Like, I make sure to play Splatterhouse like every Halloween. But this game, Ecco the Dolphin, I never decided. Maybe I played it on emulator at one point before, but it's been at least 10 years since I played Ecco the Dolphin, and that game just the deep rooted fears within my core, it triggers those fears. They did, like, it's like, yeah, there's blood, think about what's creepy, like blood and like terrifying, like, thing, like images, or like whatever, like scary, like, whatever, like blood and gore, or depending on how it's done, like Splatterhouse's blood and gore is really disturbing. But this game doesn't have blood, doesn't have gore, doesn't have anything like that. What the deep rooted fears for me and Ecco the Dolphin are seclusion, isolation. It's claustrophobic. you're in the sea, you can move fast, and the thing that's creepy is just like it's like this is a nice little game. You're a dolphin. It's cute. You can swim, and like you talk to your dolphin buddies in the beginning of the game. And they're like, "Hey, how high can you jump, Echo? Let me see your skills." And then you go to the highest point you can possibly make out of the water, and then there's this disturbing sound, and like you're spinning in a circle in the air, and then there's like this giant tornado sucking out all the sea life from the sea up in this tornado into the sky. All your dolphin friends are being sucked with this horrific sound, and then there's just solace, just soothing, depressing music. It's just like, what the fuck's happening? It's just like, and like the game is brutal. Okay, I don't know if I've ever beaten it like legit, like from start to finish without putting in codes. I'm not sure if I ever did, because it's so difficult. If you die in a level, and some levels drag on, and if you die once, it's very easy to die in that game, whether you suffocate, you don't get, air, or you lose all your hit points. There's two ways to die. It's very easy to die in both of those fashions. You start the level from the beginning, and there's no checkpoints, I don't think, from what I remember. Because I tested it a little bit. I actually played a little bit of Ecco the Dolphin before I decided to do this video, just to refresh my mind even further. And it's brutal. Like, there's a lot of puzzles, there's a lot of confusion, there's a lot of maze-like things. It's easy to get hit and underwater. It's so easy to get hit. It is so easy, even if you play meticulously, like just slow, where that's really no fun. You just slowly play. You find ways to get hit. And like I said, the reason why this game is so disturbing for me, and a lot of others, I've read some people that it freaks them out too, this game, is being underwater. I close my eyes and I think about being underwater, and I feel like I'm panicking. Like, I feel like I can't breathe. And it's just like, being underwater, you could die easily, and it's just like, I know you're a dolphin, but dolphins need to breathe too. They can hold their breath for a long time, but they need to come up for air. And it's just like being it makes me feel claustrophobic, and like being underwater is creepy to me. And like swimming deeper and deeper underwater, it's like, if you look at the background, it's a bright blue, and the deeper you go underwater, the darker the background gets. It gets darker and darker, and it just it creeps me the fuck out, honestly. It just, so you're thinking like, okay, so you don't like water. You say to yourself, it's like, you say to me, okay, you just don't like being underwater type things, which I don't have problems with being underwater in video games. It doesn't bother me. It's only this game, for some reason. Like, I've been underwater in countless other video games, and I've never felt afraid, ever. It's only Ecco the Dolphin, and it just, the way that, like, I think it's the, like I said, it's the mixture of all those things: claustrophobic, going deeper underwater, like the weird things that happen in that game, and the difficulty it's extreme, and that mixed with all that stuff gives it this sense of just loneliness, and the music is so solace and lonely, and like, it really creeps me out. And I haven't even gotten to the biggest points of this video. Why, that's not, I mean, that's part of the trauma, but that's not what solidified the trauma. We're gonna get to why I'm fully traumatized by this game. Now, there's passwords you can put in. Um, I don't know if I actually like there might have been a thing where I beat a level and like I couldn't like get to the next level, or maybe like I had to like turn off the system and like I would put in a password to you can level select, and you can have an invincibility cheat for infinite life. I think also infinite air too. But like I of course I abused that, because here's the thing, with Echo the Dolphin, I didn't like playing it as a kid. I didn't like it, and I kept playing it. And of course, I mean, if you grew up in that time, unless you had the best parents in the world, you were only gonna have a few games, and you would maybe have to wait till a birthday or like a Christmas to get a few more games, or you beg your parents to get you a game. But I had certain games I was stuck with for a long time, and Echo the Dolphin was just there, and I would constantly play it. I would try to make the best out of it. I want to learn it. I mean, I have nothing else to play, and I played Echo the Dolphin over and over and over again as a kid. I was like 9, 10 years old playing this game over and over and over again, feeling creeped out, and I was trying to like make progress in the game, and slowly I did. And I even if I'd use passwords, I'd like explore the level, and or if I got stuck, I would like try another level or something, but explore it thoroughly and experience it. There's parts of that game that where you go so deep it's black. Okay, like I told you how like the background gets darker when you go down further. There's points where it would be complete black background, and that scares me. I'm sorry. It just something with that image of just pure black underwater just really disturbs me at a different level than other things that disturb me. It's weird like that. Now, I mean, I've had experiences in my life where I have almost drowned. Um, there was I think I was at the Boys and Girls Club when I was young, and we were in the swimming pool. They had the pool and everything, an indoor like giant like pool type thing, and where you practice is like there's like a lifeguard, and like they train you to swim, like that kind of indoor pool, big pool, right? And I remember forgot what happened. I did like a cannonball or something. I really don't remember what I did. There's something I did. I jumped in the water all crazy. I was young. It was like 9, 10, 11 or whatever. And I remember I fell in I landed in the water in a way, and I couldn't get out, or so I don't remember why. It's been so long. I mean, that's like 20 years ago. Um, and I remember that like I was drowning. I couldn't get out, and I blacked out or something. I remember breathing in the water, and I was just like I was dead. I felt like I was dying or whatever. And all of a sudden I remember like I was like like I just like I woke up, I was out of the water, and I was like coughing to death, and like it was the lifeguard was next to me. Are you okay? And I was just like I almost drowned. And I was like I had that experience with water. Water does scare me, and that maybe it's something that's tied to that as well. Um, So like I already have some semblance of a fear of water, even though I can go in water and not be fearful of it. It's just a semblance of it, a fear. Anyways, like yeah, maybe that's something to do with it too, mixed with the way the Echo's setting is and everything. But like, okay, let's get on to the meat of it, because I've babbled on about like the water and everything, but about Echo the Dolphin. So the whole thing is that you find out that that tornado that sucked all the sea life and all the dolphins away into the air, there's these aliens that came down to Earth, and they want to suck and feed on the entire native planet. They want everything. Like think of Lavos, right, from Chrono Trigger. Like he came to the planet and sucked the nutrients out of the planet and just absorb everything and eat everything. It's like that. these aliens came down and want to suck up everything, the nutrients. They want to eat everything, all the water life, the native life, animals, and the sea life, and they sucked up your dolphin friends and all the sea life. And like there's parts of it's weird because like you're mostly underwater, like going through like caves and everything in the game. And then when you start getting to the end of the game, there's machinery. That disturbs me. Like, you're a dolphin swimming through water, and now there's all this machinery. You're swimming through these vents, like these water like areas with all machinery, and it's this weird atmosphere. And there's these aliens coming down and swimming after you, and like you shoot them with your echo thing, and they break apart. Their head blows up. It's just and the detail of the sprites are so creepy. And then if you get here's what fucks me up, right? And I just replayed the level just now, and it still fucks me. It still scares me. The final boss of the game, yes, there is a final boss. You're like, what the fuck? It's an alien, but it's a gigantic. I'm gonna show this later and talk about it, like exactly the thing that happened. There's a gigantic alien face, like a giant sprite that covers up the entire screen. It's detailed. It looks awesome. I mean, in Sega, the Sega graphics, like it looks like a giant like arcade sprite almost. It's very creepily detailed. It's dark. Like now this is not a game that is supposed to be scary, and yet it's one of those games like what games are not horror games that are fucking scary? Like Earthbound can be scary, the final boss. And Ecco the Dolphin, cuz like you fall into this tube, right? It says the final boss starts. It's called the Queen Vortex or whatever, right? And you fall down this tube, this mechanical tube, right? And you're in this pool of water and the whole background is black. And you're like, what the fuck? And then there's this giant fucking alien head with these dark abyss black like eyes, and it's got these red fucking beady bug eyes and like this weird teeth and jaw, and it's so creepy. I'm gonna show it later, and it fucks me up when it's on the screen and I get disturbed. Like I just thinking about it like talking about it right now, I'm getting goosebumps on my arms because it's fucked up. Now I know I'm not the only one that was scared by this game. I've looked into it. I've read people's feelings on it, and people are disturbed. It's disturbing, and it just scares me. And like he sucks up like when you're fighting him, you have to ram into his jaw, and it like fucks up his jaw, and you have to do that like 3 times, and his jaw falls off. It's weird. He doesn't have a jaw, and then like it comes back, and you have to do that like 3 times, and then his jaw is gone, and then you have to shoot like his beady eyes with like the sound waves, and like it starts freaking out. And that's the other thing is like I didn't talk about like Echo's damage sound. When Echo gets damaged, it is one of the creepiest sounding effects I've ever heard. It is disturbing. But anyways, so like even like when you shoot his eyes will pop out and they'll be gone, and there'll just be the black void of his eye socket left, and it's fucking disturbing. And it still scares me. I just remember being a kid and playing this, and I'm just like, like looking at the screen, like it was like a Splatterhouse moment where I'm getting traumatized. It was fucked up, and I don't know why I forgot about this, but it came back in memory, and I wanted to talk about it because it's disturbing as hell. So I'm gonna, and also, here's the thing is like I couldn't beat that game really because it was so hard to me. And what I ended up doing was I put in the code for the level, and you could also put in an invincibility cheat. as well. And that's what I did. I put in the invincibility cheat. I remember as a kid, I was like, "Oh, we're gonna try to beat this alien. I'm afraid by it, just fighting it. But like, oh, we're gonna do this. We'll push through it." And like, I put in the invincibility cheat and fought this thing. I'm like, okay. And when he sucks up the wildlife, like the sea life, to eat the jellyfish and he like to get food, he can suck you up, and he eats you, and you die. You hear the echo cry like that sound it makes, a creepy sound of echo getting damaged, and it just warps you. It says, and then it warps you back a level. You have to do Welcome to the Machine, that weird side-scrolling like creepy machine level. But usually the background of the stage where it shows like the name of the stage, it's blue water. But when you die, it like twitches and then it's red water instead. It's like blood, like it's Echo's blood after he chomped down on you, and it creeps me out. Now, not that's not the end of it. What ended up happening to me? Now, I tried to recreate this, and I couldn't get it to work. And I just remember I tried recreating this. I'm not sure if you have to do it on the actual cart. I don't own the cart, but I tried to do it via emulator and it doesn't work. Or maybe I just was one of those unlucky kids that got traumatized even further with the game as a kid. But I remember I put in the invincibility cheat and I fought him. And here's the thing: when you get sucked up by the alien, it's instant death, no matter what. You get sucked up, it warps you to the back a level, you're dead. But when you have the invincibility cheat, you don't die. He sucks you up, does the animation, he eats you, and then you're just like you're dead. Like the game kind of locks, and you're like stuck. Now, what I remember, this is what fucked me up in the head back then, and I was afraid. I turned the game up. I remember like it was frozen on the screen when it happened. This bug or this glitch or whatever, and I was just like, I was afraid to even turn to move to turn the console off and to turn the TV off and run out the room. I was that afraid. I remember is the Vortex Queen alien ate me. It ate Echo. And the screen, like, was just black, right? And you see a black silhouette of Echo, like, spinning. You just see it's just black, a black silhouette of Echo spinning. And the whole gigantic alien face turned black. You can't see anything. It's just a black silhouette, just like Echo. And there was a big, in the background, instead of the black background, it was red. It was bright red. And I just remember like hearing a crunch noise, like because he digested me, and you can see inside of the alien, like you can see Echo spinning inside the stomach, and he was getting digested by the alien, and then you just hear a crunch noise, and the game froze, and you just see the face is silhouetted with the insides, and with the red background, and I lost it. I just remembered I was so afraid. I didn't want to play that game anymore. That combined with like I said, the solitude, the loneliness, going deeper in the water, it fucked me up as a kid. And to this day, that regurgitating that childhood trauma memory is it scares me. And I still remember that like it was yesterday, like how disturbing that was. So I'm going to show you the alien and everything. I'm going to actually play through it and do commentary to just show it. And I'm going to explain the whole thing. And I'll show you when it like does the invincibility thing and like it locks the game. It doesn't do what I said happened. Here's the thing, I'll show an article too. I'm not alone. I just read an article. I looked into Google on this, if I was the only one to experience this, and apparently I wasn't. I will show the article of another person that experienced it, and we'll show the fight, and I'll tell you, like, I already explained how it was, but I'll show the screen of it and explain it, so you get maybe a better idea of what I'm talking about. So, yeah. Okay, so here's the game. I'm gonna show the part of what I'm talking about, but yeah, this game is fucked up. Okay. See, it's so tranquil, right? It's peaceful. It's not a problem. I have to use the keyboard, so I won't be able to play that great, because I cannot use I don't have an extra USB for my controller to record and use the sound device, but okay. We'll have to pain through it. Okay, so I think you put in the letter please. Yeah, it's weird. The password is please, and then you put OO and start. Last fight. So see how the background is water? It's blue. Now watch this. Oh no. Oh no, I don't like this. See, and now it's freaky. So see how the water is like tinted like red? It's like Echo's blood, like you just got killed there, and then it warps you to this level. Here's the machinery I was talking about. It's so freaky. The music is freaky. There's aliens. It's bad. Oh, then you get squished. You see the blood. Now it's all black. It freaks me out, man. It freaks me out. So yeah. That's what oh my god, that's what happens though. It freaks me out. So okay, so if I reset it, all right. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to make no. Actually, I already have a save state, so I'm gonna open up a save state to show you. Okay. Oh no. Okay. So I have invincibility mode on. There's no music. Oh god. See, this freaks me out. You can move. You can see the silhouette. See what I'm talking about? But it's not a red background. It's just like you see the silhouette of Echo, but it doesn't do the red and seeing inside the alien. But this alien, oh my god, I don't like when it does that. It fucking freaks me out, dude. Isn't this one of the most disturbing things you've ever seen? To me it is. I mean, this is fucking freaky. Wait, I'm gonna load the state again. Oh no. You're supposed to like hit it. You're supposed to like hit his jaw or whatever. I'm doing this with a keyboard, by the way. This is not gonna go over well. Oh no, that sound. See that sound freaks me out. Oh god. Oh no. Doing this with a keyboard is hard. And you can hit him in the eye. And if you hit him, oh shit. No. Oh no. And then this happens forever because of I'm immortal. Oh my god, isn't this freaky? I can't stand it, but I wanted to show just the one thing I wanted to show. What happens if you shoot his eye out? Like you can actually. You can and that sound makes me nervous. You can shoot his eye. Look, his eye is out now. Oh, it freaks me out, dude. This freaks me out. It still haunts me. I'm trying to remain cool right now. It's freaky. I'm sorry. freaking... Okay. So what you're supposed to do... I don't want to get sucked in. You're supposed to hit his jaw 3 times, and watch, you'll see. Like, every time you hit his jaw, he'll try to suck you in. Now, if you hit his jaw 4 times, his jaw, look at that, his jaw falls off, and then he eats you. And that's it. You're dead. And it just freaks me out. Now you can imagine, if you try to put yourself... See, now look, see how I'm turning and I'm a silhouette? The whole background that's black was red. And you can see inside the alien, Queen Alien stomach, and like the alien head, it was all black silhouette. And you just see inside the red guts and the... Look, I'm in the stomach. I feel it. I'm in the stomach. Do you see how the camera turned? And like, she would eat... Like, it would show Echo dissolving in her stomach and like... in the juices of the acid. And I just remember hearing a crunch sound and the echo cry, and then the game froze. Oh, what the fuck, it threw me off the course. But yeah, I just remember the game froze, and it was just the most disturbing thing ever. So yeah, I just wanted to show that really quickly. Alright, so here's the other thing I wanted to show you about the article that I was talking about. So if you go to, let's go to Google, and we'll type in like Ecco the Dolphin final boss glitch, just to see if I was the only one that encountered this. Now here's the only thing, there's no videos of this, there's no one talking about it. I found this one article right here. It's called Ecco the Dolphin, Unexpected Terror in the Deep Blue Sea. So it's just basically this girl wrote an article just talking about how she loved dolphins growing up, and she heard about this game called Ecco the Dolphin on the Genesis, and she was excited to play it. And little did she know she was in for a disturbing and terrifying traumatic experience like myself. And there's a few other people that felt that way about this game. It's very disturbing. It's just creepy. So she writes the article. She talks about, you know, like I said, she liked dolphins. She got it on the Genesis. Little did she expect the horrors Sega and Nova Trade had in store for me. So she talks about what's unsettling about the game. I already explained how you're fragile, defenseless dolphin. Everything wants to kill you. The stage design, the music, the incredibly tough difficulty create a world sense of despair and loneliness. It's just fucked up. Your pod vanished. Everyone is kidnapped. All your dolphin friends and the sea life kidnapped for food. It was terrifying. But these aliens, this alien invasion, the H.R. Geiger inspired aliens. Now they want to eat everything on Earth. So she explained how she went through the game and everything. So like after a bunch of the weird traveling through time, the weirdness, you wind up in an alien spaceship, which was the Welcome to the Machine, that auto scroll level that I showed you, when you get warped when you die from the final boss. So which looks like a terrifying mess of green futuristic slaughter machinery. You're also fighting aliens, which take several hits, die, separate, explode into separate body parts along the way. And yeah, the second to last stage, the Welcome to the Machine, is an unpredictable auto-scrolling level that can crush you instantaneously. And what's creepy is when you're about to get crushed, the screen turns brighter red when you're about to die, and then you get squashed, and then it just immediately just a black screen, and it shows the name of the level. It freaks me out. And yeah, everybody cried on that level. That level is hard. So here's what happened. This is the same exact experience that this girl had, that I had as a child, that no one talks about. This is all disturbing enough, but what really left me terrified was the final boss. After dying constantly and being sent back to the aforementioned nightmare auto-scrolling level several times, I admitted my weakness and used the invincibility code. The final boss is a massive many-fanged, bug-eyed head of an alien queen who sucks everything in the arena inwards periodically to feed. You can get sucked in and eaten, which sends you back a stage. But that's disturbing enough, but what truly haunted us, me and this girl, which I've only seen this person talk about. No one's talked about this anywhere online. There's no videos of it. That makes it even more disturbing because it's like unknown. It's like only happened to us. It's freaky. And I'm sure it's happened to other people, but except this time it didn't happen. She didn't get warped back a stage when she got feeded on by the alien queen. It's because she had the invincibility code. And a bug happened. So what happened was, instead of the background, instead, the background went completely red. And all you could see was a black dolphin-shaped silhouette spinning around in the center of the screen, unable to move. Every now and then, something that looked like bubbles would come up and poke the silhouette, only to quickly vanish. I jumped to a terrifying conclusion, she says, and this is what I jumped to as well when this happened. I was watching Echo being slowly, painfully, eternally digested by the alien queen. She turned off the Genesis and ran back to her room completely terrified by what she just witnessed. That is the same exact thing that happened to me. Now, it says many years later by Echo fans, they say that the screen is actually a bug that only happens when you get eaten with the invincibility code. Right? Now, no one has this available. No one shows this bug at all. It's like a super rare bug that never happens. Now, like I said, I showed you there with the invincibility cheat. I tried to recreate it before this video, and it just doesn't want to happen. I'm not sure you have to do it on the actual cart, because that's how it happened for me. For us, I should say, on the actual cart, not emulation. I don't know if that has something to do with it, or if it's a super rare bug. But it does not happen. It doesn't happen. Now you can see, like, right there, like, you can see Echo in the middle of the teeth. He's getting digested by the queen alien. It's fucking freaky. And yeah, like I said, the whole, like she said, the whole background goes red. But like, to me, from what I remember, I'm not sure if it's just, you know how some things you remember things wrong from your past. Like, you'll think of a memory that you've carried with your whole life with you, and you find out maybe later that you remembered it wrong. Maybe that's the case for me. Maybe I didn't see, like, in the insides of the alien, and you can see the stomach. That's what I thought when I saw it, and I was completely freaked out like she was. You were being digested, and you were seeing it frozen in this state, and it was the most disturbing thing ever. So that's what I wanted to share, guys. This probably went on longer than expected. I really wanted to bring you back to that moment of just feeling like it's the most terrifying experience ever. And like, that's the only things I can really remember. Maybe if I can remember something really good that actually happened to me, I can share it as well, and I'll make a follow-up video to this traumatizing experiences. But yeah, this was something I never forgot. It always stuck with me, and even to this day, like reliving it's freaky. Even though I didn't get to see the red background and everything, not quite what it was, but just the thought of it and just seeing the alien again after all these years is still freaks me the fuck out. So yeah, guys, I just wanted to share that. And yeah, if you had any traumatizing experiences, share them, and that'd be cool. And what scared you as a kid? Anything deeply in detail that you thought of and that you still carry to this day with you, that'd be cool to share, because it's cool to talk about this stuff, and it's creepy, and it's like spooky stories, like you get all spooky and like stuff like that. But yeah, alright, until next time.